All right, what's up, BCS crew? We're here with episode 4. I'm your host, Nathaniel Crook. Today I'm accompanied by Stetson and JP Kane. We're going to be talking a little bit of NBA playoffs, NFL draft, and stay tuned for the very end, locker room heat segment.
Yeah.
And you're probably wondering, why are y'all a little thin tonight? Like, where's Grayson? Why didn't you mention the man behind the camera? Well, we don't call out sick like them boys.
True.
One of them had a little groom shower or something.
Groom shower.
It sounds bad. I promise it's not, guys. Braden, the man behind the camera,
Yep.
he's got a new woman, and
Grandma's birthday.
and grandma's
Potentially.
birthday.
I mean, he
Yeah.
said that's where he was.
So I mean,
we just don't know.
Like I said, your boys, blue collar, we don't call out sick. They're the
Yep.
ones that probably don't make it out of the 3-month probation period.
Yeah, we're on the daily grind.
No
right now,
call,
so
no
like,
show. Like, they're not here.
We're here to work.
We're here to work. Hey, what's it? Give me the pail and give me the shovel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like it.
Who's gonna carry the? Who's gonna carry the
boats?
boats?
Who's gonna carry the
that's right.
We're
boats?
here carrying them right
You know,
now.
these
We're
are my
trying to.
hey, these are my foxhole guys. Where's
I
the
like
other
that.
two?
Yep.
These are my foxhole guys.
Yep.
But as always, let's give a weekly recap. Let's
Yeah.
start with you, Stetson. What'd you have going? It's been 2 weeks
Yeah,
since we
it's been
filmed,
2
so we've got a
weeks.
lot of stuff.
Like we were saying, the NBA playoffs started, so that's
Yeah.
been a major thing. Just
So
watching that.
you've been binge watching that at
I've
work,
been binge watching that at work. But I went and recently played Pop Stroke.
okay?
A mini golf course, Tiger Woods thing.
Who'd you go with?
My girlfriend and some of her family.
Well, thanks for the invite.
It
I just called you
It's
a
a family
foxhole
thing.
guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, we're not
was a
family. I
family
forgot.
thing. But man, their courses are nice.
Oh yeah.
They have 2 inside courses, 18 holes apiece, and then they have an outside course as well.
Oh, that's
which is
sick.
another.
Is that
18.
the Antioch one? Is that where it
one
was?
in Antioch,
Okay.
right beside that strip mall.
And
Yeah.
then there's like in and out. Hey, my work.
Yeah.
We did the frames the
Yeah.
bathroom partitions for that.
Blue collar.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, it was nice though. I mean, they had like little sand traps or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, it's fun.
We'll have to go.
We'll
No,
have to go. That's
definitely.
A boots on the ground.
That would be
boots on
really
the ground.
fun.
That'd be
Yep.
some content coming.
No, that'll be good. What about y'all?
Anything? Well, last Friday night we went. Me and JP, Holden, and Grayson.
Yep.
We tried out Broadway. We had no intentions of going to Broadway.
We definitely tried.
We tried. We had no intention to go to Broadway. We wanted to go to the Duck Blind, Riley Green's bar, and there was a Riley Green concert that night, which we probably should have went to. Like,
That'd be fun.
Yeah, how come y'all didn't go to that?
I don't
See,
know.
You were down there, right?
Dude, and I love Riley Green.
Yeah.
Riley Green's one of my favorites. So I regret not going to that. But it was
Yeah.
kind of like it was Friday night. I didn't get off home from work till like 4:35.
Yeah.
Grayson's grandfather, R.I.P. WC. He passed away, so he
Yep.
was doing stuff with that, like the visitation or whatnot. JP had to work, so we didn't get to Nashville till 9:00.
Dang.
Like,
It was super
late
last
night.
8:30. And dude, I just want to give a little side story.
Yeah.
So before we pick JP up, I'm starved. Grace and Holden were starved. We go to Whataburger.
Mm.
Worst service of my life.
Wow.
Wait,
Yes.
Lebanon?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Dang.
talking straight up bun.
How long
Really?
did you wait?
No, they had their food and finished, and I'm sitting there waiting. I go up to the front. I'm like, "Hey, order 22. Where's it at?" Like, I'm hungry. Like, I haven't eaten. I'm work my job. I'm tired. I'm
Right.
hungry.
Yeah.
And I go up there, and they look at me like I'm stupid. And so I go up there, like, "Yeah, we'll have it to you. We'll bring it right out." I wait again. They're like, "Well, what did you have again?"
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, but finally I
Bro.
got it. Food was fine. It was good. So we rushed to Nashville, and where we picked JP up, we're rushing to Nashville. We get down there, and we're Raleigh Green, the Duck Blind. It's not on Broadway. It's like a mile off.
Okay.
It's like towards 1740, like Division, and then Broadway. It's by John Day. I think Losers is the section it's called.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Grayson's like, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I park in a certain spot. Da 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 da.
Like
Whatever.
he's been down there.
Yeah, like he's
100
been
times
down
over
there,
and
like
over.
he's some pro. Like
Yeah.
whatever. We get down there, of course. He parks a mile away, and we're not walking that. What is it? 45.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
We
It-
started off trying.
yeah. And then it's just like we kept getting further. So, anyways, we're like, well, we'll just hang around Broadway and see. You don't hang around Broadway.
No.
No.
You don't. I mean, it's packed. It's Friday night. It was a beautiful night.
Yeah.
A little warm. Spring fever. People are ready to get out of the
Yep.
house and stuff. It's crowded. We're walking down Broadway. I swear, in the first 10 minutes we're there, somebody is getting put on a stretcher,
Uh-oh.
and cops are escorting, like moving people around. Some dude got absolutely blitzed, like pummeled,
It's bad.
like face, like bruised up, beat up, like it was bad.
I feel like that's typical Broadway though.
And-
Especially
that's
on
standard.
like a Friday,
Oh
Saturday
yeah.
night.
Well,
That's
I've been down
standard,
there
yeah.
before, and I haven't I've seen people get like escorted out and things
Yeah.
like that, but I've never seen somebody like them clearing the sidewalk and putting somebody on a stretcher, and the dude's like out of it.
It's those true blue collar men. That
Dude,
wanna get,
that's my boys.
blitzed on the weekend,
That's my boys. And
Yeah.
Well, we see that, and we're all kind of taken by that and checking this dude like, oh dang, he got absolutely killed. So then we walk a little bit longer. We went by a couple other places, and we're just having a lame night. Like we're just not about that. You know what I'm saying? Like going out there, it's just too crazy. And if you're not hammered, there's no way that's a good time. And all of us were sober or whatever.
Yeah.
And 10 more minutes go by, and we see another dude. They're putting on a stretcher.
Stretcher too.
And I don't know. Did you see or anything what happened to him?
I couldn't tell if he was beat up.
I couldn't tell if he was beat up or if he was just plastered.
It was probably a mix of both.
And
probably when you're down there, it's probably a mix of both.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly.
they're putting him on the stretcher, and his boys are like, "Oh man, you got it!
Give him another beer.
Give him
another beer.
We're coming back next Friday.
Yeah.
You're the man."
Yeah,
and this dude's like unresponsive. Like I'm like, if that's me, boys, just leave me. Don't hype me up. Like just let it be. But anyways, we made it to Riley Green's. Finally, like I've been wanting to get this ice cream. Theo Vaughn and Caleb Presley were talking about it. Like it's probably been a year or two ago. I was like, if I'm ever down that way, I got to go.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason we went. So we go down there, we head that way, and we get to the ice cream bar. And this bartender, go ahead, give your piece.
All right. So we walk in there. It's pretty full when we walk in there
because Riley Green just had a concert.
Yeah, just had a concert. Everybody's trying to make their way towards the bar. Well, we walk in. It's pretty late already.
It's probably like 10 o'clock.
There's one bartender up there, and there's a huge line.
And we cut.
Yeah, and we cut, and we're just sitting there, and where's the ice cream? So we get to the corner.
And
Nate gets it. Yeah, it's bad. There's one line. Everybody's waiting for a beer. We're sitting there trying to get a scoop of ice cream. Everybody's just giving us a side eye. It was not a good look.
Yeah.
But Nate got his ice cream, though.
No, but I want to preface this. You viewers are the ones that know Holden will understand. Like, I'm trying to make this as, like, chill and low-key as possible. Like, I'm already kind of embarrassed. Yeah. So I'm like, here, I'll go first. And like, hey, how's that Michigan pothole ice cream? That's what I got. And it was just, like, chocolate on chocolate. Like, it was good.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make it, like, as least, like, weird and awkward as possible.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be low key about it.
Yeah.
Well, before I can even get, say what I want, Holden's like, mint chocolate chip ice cream. And I'm just like, and the person looked at him like, what the heck is you, Well, anyways, he gets his ice cream, get it. And I'm like, and I'm trying to play it off cool. I'm like, I don't want to leave that brother alone. Like, it's my idea. Like, I don't want to leave that brother alone. Give me the Michigan pothole. And I was like, is it good? What is it? And they're like, we've never seen anybody get the ice cream.
That's not a good sign.
So I get this ice cream, and I'm like, JP, Grayson, y'all getting something? They shake their heads. JP.
Yeah, I was too embarrassed. I couldn't even stand in the line still.
Yeah.
My head was down.
Yeah, and freaking Grayson was like, I think that was the most virgin thing I've ever seen in my life. Like he was hating on the night.
He was.
Like he's like, I just wasted my night. Y'all are a bunch of buffoons.
Oh wow.
Like I'm talking strong words, and I guess there's a reason he's not here. Maybe a blue collar suspension, day without pay. We're docking his pay.
Yeah,
so, but anyways, we tried the ice cream. We'll get that content to you a little bit. We got a taste test. We got in the vault. Like I said, I think it'll probably be about a 7.5, 8.2
really?
In that range.
Good.
But dude, I was so thirsty. It was hot. I was tired. Like the ice cream just hit the spot.
It definitely paid off.
Yeah,
for how long the night was.
And I mean, I had some boys. My boy Lucas. We went down there one time and they didn't have the ice cream.
Dang.
And so I was on the phone with him. I was like, "Yo, I went down." He's like, "How was it?" Like, so the day ones, they know how much that meant to me. I'm a big Riley Green guy, and I couldn't wait to get down there. But anyways, also I went this past Friday. So last night we're recording on Saturday, and I went to watch the Michael Jackson movie. And his nephew played him.
Oh, okay.
What I didn't realize, and I don't want to give no spoilers for the movie, but I didn't realize this, and I'm sure you could see it, and people who were like dead set and watched this movie kind of know. There's going to be a part 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just like a documentary on his whole life. It's like not half of his life, but like to like 1988.
That's pretty cool.
So there's going to be another part. I think his nephew absolutely killed it. Like, I'm talking dancing, singing. I'm sure they juiced it a little bit. But, like, my fiance really wanted to go see that movie. Like, she's a big Mike Jack kind of girl. Yeah. And I love Mike Jack, too. Me and Grayson be bumping when we work out. But now, bro, I swear I might be taking dance lessons and singing lessons after this. I want to be the next Mike Jack. But
you need to learn the 2-step first.
Dude, I know, dude. I can't dance. I ain't got a moving bone in my body. Yeah. But, no, that was a really good movie. I was gonna save it for locker room heat, like to put the people on, but like, it was that good. I'd encourage. I was telling people at work I was gonna go watch, and they're like, "Let us know." Really? And they're all older too, so like they experienced like Michael Jackson at his peak.
Really?
Yeah. So we're obviously us. We I probably don't even. I didn't even know he was alive while I was alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But did that, and other than that, it was a pretty like low key. We did our draft thing on Thursday. Stetson couldn't be here.
Yeah.
That was fun. We had Tubbs pull up. Holden came. Holden, I mean, he was so funny. I mean, we said at 5 Arvell Reese pick. I'm like, there ain't no way they're going Arvell Reese. They're loaded at linebacker.
And daggone, he was right.
If he wasn't right, he's like, I'll bet my left nut. It's Arvell. Like, I'm telling you, like, he's like, he was all about it. I'm like, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, bro. The one time Braden wasn't filming, he gets up, whoa, let's go. And I'm like, my goodness. But I mean, other than that, dude, it's been pretty good. I mean, I was ready to get back here with the boys. I hadn't seen Stetson, it feels like, in a really long time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but what do you got?
It's about the same. The draft was good. You mentioned a movie. I made my way to watch the Project Hail Mary. It's pretty good.
You go with your fiance?
Yeah, with my fiance. We
Y'all
had a
got
drive-in.
the drive-in experience.
It was a good experience.
It's that time of year.
The weather's finally getting nice, and I think the TikTok and algorithm, all that stuff, it pushed me to watch the movie.
Yeah,
but it was good. It was really good production.
Did y'all hit any rain?
We did get the rain.
Ooh.
But it's all right. Had to hit the windshield wipers on the way. shut the trunk. Had to jump in the car.
Oh, dude!
Yeah.
But don't they do a double feature?
They do a double feature. I think the first movie was like Super Mario, so we had the second.
I low key want to watch that.
I did, but like a 6-hour stretch of movie.
Yeah,
I just couldn't do
don't
it.
know.
It's too long.
Yeah.
But I mean, drive-in is a vibe.
It is a vibe.
Like that gets you ready for
Yep.
summer.
Good weather finally.
Did you hit the concession stand?
Dude, we didn't hit concession, but
You didn't?
No, but we brought our own food, and I didn't realize they ask you if you bring your food. I said yes.
No.
It was like another
Yeah, they
upcharge.
charge
Yeah, it was an
you.
upcharge.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
gotta
even
be
know that
like,
was a thing.
nah.
What about an honest guy over here?
I know, but my fiance hit me. She's like, "Why would you say that?" I was like, "I didn't know."
Dude, I was the kid. I was the guy. Like my grandmother put me on this. She'd have her little purse, and we'd hit the gas station. She'd be stuffing that
Just
that
right
thing
in the mood,
full.
dude.
Bro,
I love
I'll
it.
just throw myself out there. I'm the top. When you go to a drive-in, bro, just order a pizza or two and just
Dude,
put a blanket over it and
yes.
just drive it in.
Dude.
You
That's
got
like-
food? Nah.
Dude, I love the pretzels at the drive-in and
Yeah.
stuff, like the soft pretzels.
Yeah.
But I do have a question for you boys.
Hmm.
Okay, just kind of put a little fun to this.
Yeah.
You go to a movie theater, you get 3 things to pick from. What are y'all's 3 like snacks?
I'll start. Number 1, Coke Icy.
Coke. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
essential.
Icy. Essential. Popcorn.
OG.
OG.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
Okay.
Okay,
We
I like
got-
that. I'm gonna say the same, but the popcorn's got to be like crazy amount of butter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like bottom, middle, and top.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm a nerds guy too.
Yeah,
I like to throw
the
nerds.
rope or the clusters?
Like the clusters.
Oh, dude, they are.
I've been
OG.
on those.
Clusters are fire.
For me, I'm probably gonna go. See, I used to be a huge popcorn guy, but I feel like
Really?
you gotta like if you go,
Movie essential.
you got to. So that's like OG. I put that at 1. I'm not the icy kind of dude.
Oh,
I'm gonna skip on that one.
Icy makes it for me.
Dude,
It
I remember
does.
going to the movies when they came out with the Coke machines that you could pick like orange Coke or
Oh, yeah.
or whatever it be. So I'm definitely hitting the Coke machine. And then low key, depending on my mood, I'm either a peanut M&M, which I love peanut. I love peanut. Or if I'm not in the M&M mood, I'll go cookie dough bites.
Really?
Okay.
I don't think I've had the cookie dough bots from the movies.
Well, you
but
didn't
I've
have
seen
a
'em.
childhood.
Yeah.
But I mean that's fine, dude. We'll take you one day.
fine.
You need a male figure in your life.
Oh,
yeah.
But
Crazy.
yeah, no, I mean movies go, bro. This movie theater snacks they're overpriced, so I'm usually
They are.
sliding in my own.
Yeah.
But I mean,
They
dude,
are.
Movies are so underrated though. Ever since COVID, I feel like everybody just wants to stream. That's such a good thing to go out.
just
and do.
every now and then to go out. Like, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, I would have loved to watch the Michael Jackson movie like from my own home.
Right.
Like, because you can get up, pause it, go pee, or
Mhm.
have your own food or whatnot. But it was just very refreshing.
Yeah.
Go through now drive-in though. Like, dude, I have so many memories like going to watch like Despicable Me, Shrek, or what, like just being young and going. Cars 3, I went and
Oh,
watched
yeah.
it there. Like, dude, that's just a summer. I used to go to the Woodbury one, and I'd go to the Watertown one too. First time me and Braden, the man behind the camera, hung out. First time I stayed the night at his house,
Really?
we went and watched the movie at the drive-in.
That's
So I
fine.
mean, core memories.
Good
and
memories,
stuff.
dude.
That is, bro.
But no, I mean, anything else this week? I mean, it sounds like pretty successful.
It was a good week. I feel like we should just hop in the NBA playoffs.
All right, let's
We-
roll. Give,
yeah.
It's
give,
been happening.
Let's hear it.
It's
give us
2
a
weeks now?
rundown. Yeah,
2 weeks now. So I mean, we got the Thunder and the Suns, which happened tonight. Just wrapped up Game 3.
D Book. I don't know what happened, but got
He's
a
been
little
selling
banged
this whole
up.
series. It seems like. I mean, he's complaining about the refs, but he shoot more free throws than SGA. But it's 3-0 Thunder. I mean, it's going to be a sweep.
It's wraps.
It's wraps. Jalen Williams didn't play, and they still beat them double digits. The Thunder just look like the best team by far. It's not even close. And then we got the Spurs and Trailblazers. Game 3, Victor didn't play. They still win.
Dylan Harper showed out.
Dylan Harper was elite.
Dude, and Luke Cornett, low-key gave some
Yeah.
good minutes too.
I think that Dylan Harper game could give the Spurs the freedom to trade De'Aaron Fox in the future.
As a cap restraint,
Yeah.
and maybe bring in a veteran presence at like the small forward position.
And then we got the Nuggets and Timberwolves, which actually just wrapped up tonight as we're recording.
Bro, Ayo, 43 points off the bench.
It's
Crazy.
insane.
Never would have thought that in a
Second
million.
most in playoff history, I think.
Yeah.
Like off the bench,
Who
I
would have
think.
scored more? Look that up. Dude, there ain't no way nobody scored more than 43 off the
It's got to
bench.
be an early player. But 3-1 Timberwolves, crazy.
Mhm.
I would have
And
not
then
expected that.
JP was showing me right before we recorded. At the end of the game, McDaniel was it Jaden McDaniels?
I think it
I think it was
was.
him. He gets the ball and he goes up and shoots a layup as time. You know, like you don't shoot it when the game's
Yeah.
over. Jokic comes up pressing him. They're in the stands, like not duking it, but shoving on each
Well,
other.
I mean, they had beef. Jaden McDaniels came out and was like, no one on the Nuggets team calling players out name Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic says they don't play defense.
10 toes, bro.
They can't guard
Standing
us.
on
He
business.
has. These past 2 games, he stood on business.
I love it. That's such a good series.
Yeah. I mean, like I said this to everyone before the series happened. This will be one of the best. And
Well,
it showed out.
If you remember, your boy, he said, "Give me the Timberwolves."
Yeah. And
But I did say in 7.
it's a true rivalry.
Yeah.
Too. You don't really see this a lot now, but it's a true rivalry. Obviously, we saw Dante DiVincenzo go down with that
Achilles. It's
tear.
And
It's
Ant left the game early too.
Yeah, Ant's been dealing with a knee injury this whole
Mhm.
series, so we'll see how this affects it. And
Going
could even
forward.
change the series.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you were saying, if Ayo Dosunmu can score 43 off the bench, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It looks like the most ever in a playoff game was Fred Brown,
Fred Brown.
1976, 45. So
He was and dude,
Close.
they was playing mechanics and plumbers back
yeah,
then. Anyway.
yeah.
So
that's
I
a
mean,
different game.
It doesn't count. And then we got the Cavs and Raptors, which is arguably
The
the most boring series of the playoffs.
That's a snoozer.
It is a snoozer. The Raptors pulled it off Game 3, so we'll see what they can do in Toronto as they play again Game 4 tomorrow in Toronto. But man, that Game 3, it took everything out of them. I mean, no one in Canada cares. They care more about the Iceman
Drake
the
album.
Drake album than they do this series right now because it's over.
Don't they have
essentially.
like an Iceman chair or something at the?
Yes,
yeah.
they have an Iceman chair courtside.
Do they really?
Yeah, but this is Cavs all the way. I mean,
I think we said it before. I think a few weeks ago. I think you get one series with Harden,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Then after that, it
it's
gets
just-
real.
Yeah, it gets real after that.
And then we got Pistons and Magic, which is another one that wrapped up earlier today. Magic took Game 3. They now lead the series 2-1 against the number 1 seeded Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. So once he could go down in the first
Yeah.
round.
I mean, that's scary too. That's scary to think the Pistons were like a finals team. A lot of people thought this team could make it out of the East and go to the finals.
Oh yeah, it's like last year. They
Last
make a
year,
little noise,
they
like
made noise last
you know,
year.
and you're kind of setting it up for this year.
Exactly.
If they don't make it out of the first round, man, I don't know what they do. That
Yeah.
sets them back. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie.
I think it does set them back a little bit, and they lost a few key players from that team last year.
Malik.
Beasley, I know
Oh,
he had
yeah.
a little legal issues, but he really could step up and hit the threes for them.
Mhm.
Where Duncan Robinson, Kevin Herter really haven't stepped up to that plate yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see how game 4 looks Monday night. I
But
believe.
also, just one more thing on the Magic. I like the Magic a little bit because Desmond Bane's down there,
Right.
former Grizz guy.
Yep.
And I hate Duke, like we already know. But Paulo Banchero, I've said it on record. I thought he would look like one of the closest thing to LeBron coming out. Like, not to say he is LeBron, but like,
Right.
you know, body type and
Yeah.
the way they value the mid range, thicker build. This is the Magic team, though. Like, they aren't a true 8 seed. You
No.
know, they were a team I think was picked to finish like top 2 in the East.
Yeah, they were.
Mm.
So, I mean, this isn't necessarily just out of nowhere. It's just maybe this is them finally putting it together.
Yeah, I mean,
Better late than never, you know?
all season long they've been dealing with injuries. I mean, in
Franz Wagner probably only played like 40 games this year.
Franz Wagner, Anthony Black, Ben Caro's been dealing with injuries. Suggs has been dealing with injuries. Bane's been the consistent man. But now, I mean, this team looks completely different than they've looked
Mhm.
all season long.
Yeah.
And that's scary for the Pistons.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that series turns out. Now we got a little bit of a question here. Are the Hawks better than expected, or are the Knicks just that bad?
I think we said like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think the Hawks are better than expected because you don't expect CJ McCollum to be a straight killer out there.
Yeah.
Like, I've been seeing things on X, like him, like AI, like in like, you
Yeah.
know, with the neck tats and everything. Because, I mean, I saw a stat, like, not counting tonight, but him on Brunson, it's like what was it, Shaq said, barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like he's like 9 for 12, so many points, like just very, very efficient. And then also Okongwu or whatever, the big, he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only knock I'd give the Hawks is not playing Buddy Hield enough. I mean, he's a killer. But all jokes aside, Jalen Johnson, like we said, dark horse MVP guy. Like they have a good team, and this is and it's kind of unexpected because once they traded Trae Young, you're kind of like,
kind of count him out.
They'll make the playoffs, but they'll probably get swept. It's going to be something to build towards next year.
Right.
But no, C.J. McCollum said, no, I'm tired of moving around. I want to be here to stay.
Right.
And he's playing well. But then Brunson, another thing I want to bring up on him is Becky Hammon.
Yeah.
She came out with a quote that said, the Knicks aren't legitimate a championship team because they don't have a true go-to dude, like a premier scorer.
Right.
And they're like, well, you're crazy. They have Jalen Brunson. They're like, no, there's only one killer that's that small, and that's Steph Curry. So, and I mean, the Knicks have shelled out some cash to people like OG, Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, I think the other night he had 0 points.
0 points.
You can't have that. Now, Cat today showed up with a triple-double. But
now,
so,
the Knicks, they tied the series up tonight, and they showed a little bit more presence on the inside with Cat. Like you said, he had a huge game.
Triple-double.
And I thought that's been the thing all series long. The first 3 games, Cat's been out on the three-point line, not really had an inside presence. The Hawks don't have anyone that can match up with him size-wise. Yes, they have big guards that can guard Brunson, OG, Mikal Bridges, but they have no one besides Okongwu who can guard Towns. And if you get him in foul trouble, Towns can feast like he did tonight. But the main thing for me is the Knicks have been getting out-coached by Quinn Snyder all series long.
And he was a good coach with the Jazz. Him with the glasses. He got the red rims on the glasses.
Yep.
I mean, he got some swag on him.
Yep.
But, I mean, it kind of begs the question, just real quick. I mean, JP, like Trae Young, he goes out. Is Trae Young, was he that much of a liability defensively or inefficient? I mean, he's a guy that gives you 25 and 10 easy. And, I mean, he's the Knick killer.
Right.
So, I mean,
it makes you think. I personally counted Atlanta out as soon as he was gone.
Dude, I was like, oh, they're blowing it up.
You translate him with kind of their identity in Atlanta, even when they made some of their playoff runs. But they've surprised me. I mean, I like the Knicks too, but.
Well, another thing, just wrapping it up on the Knicks, our cameraman Braden, he said that he would shave his head if they came back and won.
He did.
Wow.
He did.
He did.
He said that.
Hold it to him, chat. If they go out this round 1, we're gonna see bald Tony.
Bald Tony.
Yeah. So I mean, hold us to it.
Now we'll go Boston, Philly. Obviously I have a biased opinion.
Go ahead. Give us a little rant on that.
So, game 1 was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Losing 20, I was like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, it's over.
Typical Philly fashion. Have a decent season or whatever, and then we ruin it in the playoffs. Game 2, we showed fight. In Boston, stole a game. I was like, okay, BJ Edgecombe, huge game. We go back.
He's
to
your
Philly.
X factor.
He was a true X factor in that game. I mean, shot 6 for 10 from 3-point line.
30 and 10.
Yeah, 30 and 10. First time since Magic Johnson to have that.
As a guard, right?
Yep, as a guard. And then we go game 3, and I was like, man, Joel could play. There were some rumors that he could play. Ended up not playing, and then ended up losing down the stretch at the fourth quarter to Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
JT, man.
Came back and killed us.
JP is a JT guy.
I am.
He is
I am a JT guy.
I don't like the Celtics, and he went to Duke, so it's a double whammy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you said, though, to have JT even not as your main guy right now, to even have him as a role player
and
type of essence
yep.
and play at that level.
It's
I mean,
a superstar level player playing a superstar role type.
Yeah.
I don't role. It's just insane to see the humility and how humble.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaylen Brown, you got us the 2 seed. I'm not going to come in here and wreck what we have going. Yep. I just want to elevate.
It seemed like that's been his mindset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even he came out and said, I don't know. I don't want to come back and ruin whatever they've had going on here because they had the 2 seed at the time before he came back. And like you said, he's came back and owned that bench star type of role. I mean, he hasn't come back and asked for the ball or
because he's not 100%.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I mean, also, it may just be me. I haven't just honed in on this series, but it just seems like he's just very efficient.
Yeah.
He's not forcing, he's letting the game come to him. And I love that. I love to see that from a star player. Whenever, like Ant.
Yeah.
He's going out there, he'll shoot it 40 times a game.
Oh,
and they need that. I mean, he's their stud. But on a team like the Celtics, you don't need that out of a star.
Yeah.
And Jason Tatum coming in there, he may shoot 12 shots, but he's going to make 8, 7, 8, 9 of them. And they're good shots. It's not like he's just going up there just throwing up random crap.
It's been a good series. We have game 4 tomorrow night. I think Joel can come back. I think he'll play in this game, and I think the fuck Boston chants will be all around the arena.
Dude, I mean, like I said, I'm not a Boston guy myself. I will say this. I've watched one game out of the series, and they won that game.
Yeah.
So
I need you to tune in.
Just because I'm not really a Stetson fan and a Sixers fan, and I hate Philly. Philly smells like piss.
Do it for the sake of the pod,
dude. For the people in Philly, man, y'all live in a crap hole. Like
Coming from a Cowboys fan, I mean,
yeah. Stay tuned. We're gonna come into your house during football season, and hide the kids, hide the children, hide the women, bro. We're coming in there. Yeah.
But I think this will be a good game and this has always been 6 and 6. So
6 and 6.
Whatever.
Now we'll slide over to Houston. We have a problem,
and they do.
And who is that?
It's LeBron James.
LeBron James. Yeah. I mean, LeBron, it seems like these Lakers role players is what he has right now. He doesn't have a star beside of him. It looks like they're honed in on getting him out of round one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you were saying, Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, they've been huge.
Rui Hachimura.
Rui.
And it's just like, like it's LeBron, like he's your one right now.
Yeah.
And like these guys are stepping up, but people aren't really looking at like LeBron as a passer right now. Like I think he had 10 assists in the first half of one game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that goes to show like his teammates are knocking down shots.
And even one of them was DeBronny.
No, yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Alley-oop, first father-son assist in the NBA playoffs. But, I mean, he's averaging like 28, 10, and then 7 or 9 and 7. Like, it's something like he is not just dominating, like not just scoring the ball, not just being a good rebounder. Like, he's like, it's kind of like, I'm not saying he's, 2016 3-1 comeback. Like,
right.
I'm not saying that. But he's dominating in all areas of the game.
He has been. But I think the biggest thing in this series, besides the Lakers and how well they've been playing, Kevin Durant.
He's
out game 1, out game 3. He can't stay healthy.
Well, and I'll say it, and I'll look at the camera and say it. He is the most overrated superstar in NBA history. He is a glorified Carmelo Anthony. I love Carmelo Anthony. I'm not trying to dog. Like, I think Carmelo's a great player. But Kevin Durant, he can't get it done whenever he's not being picked up, and I'm not saying carried, like he has to be carried, but you look at him making deep runs and stuff. He had Russell Westbrook. I know they didn't win it, and James Harden, but he had that. He had Steph Curry. He had Draymond. He had Klay Thompson.
Like Brooklyn days when he had Kyrie Irving and James Harden.
And everybody's like, well, his toe was on the line. If he were a half size, no, they still wouldn't have won it all because he's not mentally tough. He's weak-minded.
Coming from the weak-minded man himself.
But, I mean, I got it from my boy KD.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not just trying to sit here and dog KD and say he's like a terrible player. Like, he's one of the most talented offensive players we've probably seen.
Yeah.
But, like I said, he's a glorified Carmelo Anthony. The only reason I say glorified is he does have a ring, even though it's fraudulent. And he does have an MVP where he went out and got that. I'll give him that. But, I do think Kevin Durant, when he did play, he had like 20-something points, but he only had, 5 in the second half?
3.
Like,
3, and 2 of them, or one of them was a free
throw.
throw.
And also, just to shout out Bronny James, scored out the whole bench.
Beat out the whole entire Rockets. Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. That can't happen. There's just no way that can happen.
And,
they had 3 points in game 3.
I thought the way that the Lakers would, I did say Lakers in 4.
Yeah.
But I figured it would take LeBron dominating, but I thought Ayton would kind of play a little, like they'd have a little bit more of a post presence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, he's really just been a dud. It's been Jackson Hayes making hustle plays.
Yeah, it's been Jackson Hayes down the fourth quarter. I mean, Sengun looked really good last night, but he struggled in game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We'll see how he looks in game 4. I mean, game 3 took a lot of the Rockets. They went to overtime where they'd lose to Marcus Smart's hustle play.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been
LeBron.
Good for Marcus Smart too, man.
Yeah.
After the Celtics days, it kind of looked over for him.
It really
did. And
he
he's
had a
really
few years in Washington where he wasn't playing much.
Yep.
And he went to the Grizz for a little bit
Grizzlies.
too. And no, I mean it looked like it was over for him. So he's really revamped. And Luke Kennard. I mean, Luke Kennard was also in Memphis, and he was doing fine down there. It's just he was just I'm a Grizz fan, so I can say what I want. But we just played really bad. We were tanking. So I mean, to see him go to a contender, it's players like him that you see go to a contender take the next step.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but like I said, I just want to wrap it up with this. LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron's the greatest of all time. You can say longevity or whatever skews it, but I don't think we see this out of a 41-year-old ever again.
I did not expect this performance from him.
I said I hope we see something like prime LeBron, and we're kind of seeing that. But I did say Lakers in 4, and I low-key meant it. But at the same time, I did say if I was a betting man, I'd feel safer putting money on the Rockets because you just can't put money on a 41-year-old as your first option. It's been these other guys. really raising the bar.
Yeah.
Except Ayton.
Yeah. Ayton has been a down.
Dominating.
Yeah.
Now we'll switch over to some young guys. The NFL draft just happened.
Oh yeah, and it was
take it away, JP.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. So we kind of mentioned it. We had a little watch party Thursday. Had it on the big screen. Had some takes on Twitter. Went 2 for 2 to start out. Strong 2 for 2.
Yeah.
That did not last long. I guess the biggest surprise, not really a surprise, but Jeremiah Love going 3. So kind of hurts the Titans fans in our area. But what do you guys kind of think about that?
The Love at 3 just totally messed up our mock draft, but that messed up everyone on the draft board, I think.
And you heard it like rolling into the draft that was a real possibility.
Yeah.
But I was just like, they really don't have that great of an offensive line other than the tackle from Ohio State they drafted a couple years ago. And then, the receivers were fine. They had some questions at quarterback. So I thought with the Love pick, they may be a Ty Simpson, like on Simpson watch. But they take Beck in the 3rd round, so maybe they see something there. And, they still got Minshew and Brissett. But they're in a tough division. I think they still have a long ways to go. New coaching staff coming in. I think it was an exciting pick, but it's going to put butts in the seats.
Yeah.
So I think you probably took the best player in the draft there.
I think the thing with that is they had 3 established running backs already. I feel like that was such a reach.
And then also at pick 3, this is the most guaranteed money ever to go to. Like he's to the running back. So
not even a snap.
Yeah, not even a snap. You have guys like Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, so on, Derrick Henry,
McCaffrey, all those guys.
Like this is the most guaranteed money to a running back, and I just think that's insane. Which really could help. I'm a running back guy. I played running back in high school, college.
Yeah.
Like I love the running back position. Yeah, dude. Shortly, very short at UT Cookeville. But I mean, this could really help running backs get paid. A little more, and maybe I think this was the highest pick for a running back since Saquon in 2018.
Yeah,
18,
he went 2. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I think this kind of led to the Titans. We kind of thought would just take the best player, which was Love, but we kind of got surprised with the Carnell Tate pick a little bit. I think they kind of hit the panic button, maybe just like who's our best guy.
Yeah,
but you said fill the seats. Ward's got to have a guy to throw to.
Yeah.
And I think they're just building that wide receiver room.
Wandale in there.
And I've been super high on Carnell Tate for the last few years. I saw him torch Tennessee. I was there in person to see it.
There was a lot of noise like him going to Tennessee.
Yep.
And people wanting him there, even entering the portal and such. I really thought we was going to get a defensive pick right there. I thought it was going to be Arvell, Sonny, Downs. I mean, I didn't see much of Downs, but, there was whispers.
Yep.
But I think the Carnell Tate pick is a good player to pick. I thought it was a little high at 4. I don't want to call it a reach because he's probably going 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. He wasn't going to slide too far.
It made sense.
Yeah.
I hope we see the best of it. And then they also picked Falk in the 1st round.
Yeah,
it was mocked at like 20.
Traded up in the 1st round to get him there.
I mean, he's got a Arik Armstead type build. I think he's like 6'5".
I think the Titans definitely done good, but a few teams I want to mention just real quick that really I think stood out in this draft: the Jets and the Browns.
Yep.
And the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think we all agreed on that. Man, they just had outstanding drafts.
Well, I mean, the Jets, just to start there, when you got 3 first-round picks, if you don't have a good draft, I mean, come on now.
You better do something
I mean, and one of them being the 2nd pick of the draft.
Yeah.
Who
will be a stud.
Yeah, I mean, he literally led the nation in sacks. I think he's got potential as a run defender. And the Jets, you're not really looking at, hey, what do I need? Because you need everything.
You do.
Yeah. So you're really just taking best player available. I thought they did really good with the 30th pick, was it? Whenever they took Cooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know about the Sadiq one though. I think that's the only one that we all kind of agreed on.
It's not that we hate on the player either.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's more fit because last year or 2 years ago they took a tight end.
Mason Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yes, he's not a pass catcher like Sadiq, but I mean, you start filling up that tight end room. It's like, man, you might have could have used the offensive line or another defensive guy. Cause like you were saying, they took Sadiq and then Cooper.
Yep.
So they're building up weapons for the quarterback of the future, which right now is Geno Smith.
And I've seen a lot. It's like they're not tanking for Arch, but like, next year, I mean, we said it about this year, but next year you're looking at a pretty loaded quarterback class.
Oh, for
next
sure.
Year's draft, I think, is going to be a lot
And they
better.
also took Klubnik, too. Not to say that a 4th-round pick is going to come in there and rock the world like Dak Prescott did for the Dallas Cowboys.
But even Klubnik, what was he projected as before? Like, he was like a top 5 pick projection at one point.
Oh, yeah.
At the beginning of last year, he was like a 1st round for sure. Like, he looked like the guy.
Because it was like Arch Manning,
Sellers.
Yes, Luke's. Yep,
Sellers.
Lenore Sellers, and then that's just crazy.
And Carson Beck was up there too.
Yeah, Carson Beck. All those guys slid so
A
far.
lot of guys
Drones.
did. I mean,
Yep.
Drones was getting some love early in the
Nussmeier
season. Yeah,
early on was
Yeah,
supposed to
Nuss.
be really good.
But
and then,
I mean, go ahead. I mean, also with the Raiders. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like you heard in our previous pod, some people were kind of split on Mendoza. I think it's a Trevor Lawrence type player. If you don't pick him and he pans out, you're the biggest idiot. And I really like his. I think he's got good arm talent, a really good attitude, and they have an offensive-minded head coach who kind of elevated Sam Darnold to a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
So I think that's a good fit. They also picked
Stokes, second round.
that was
Safety.
a really good pick, and then they picked
Arguably, the biggest steal in the draft could be Jermon McCoy.
Jermod, Mike Washington.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they pick the center from Kansas State, Sam Heck?
I think so. Yeah. That was late.
I can't remember if they picked him or not. But I mean, that is just which really, if they did, it really wouldn't make sense because you just signed Linderbaum, but maybe he can
Right.
slide to guard.
Yeah.
Him and Powers Johnson at
Yeah.
guard. I don't know, but anyways, I think the Raiders with that new, Tom Brady's there,
Yeah.
Kubiak's there as a head coach, their new leadership. I
Yeah.
think for a first draft, I think they knocked it out of the park.
Oh,
I
for
think-
sure.
The Browns.
The Browns did well
They
too.
loaded up offensively.
Yep.
It's building it up for
Shador.
Shador.
I think Shador. I know, JP thinks it might be Deshaun, but I think it's Shador's season. I mean, I even came out on Twitter. I said he's taking them to the playoffs, and he's going to win a playoff game for the Browns.
Mm.
I mean, they loaded up. They got Spencer Fano, and they got Casey Concepcion, and then Denzel Boston. They're
Mhm.
loading up that offense for him. They have the defense. They've had the defense for years. I think this is the year that the Browns can finally put something together on that offense, and led by Shador Sanders.
I think Shador's just got to take care of the ball. I think was it 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions last year. Like,
Was it?
don't get me wrong, their offensive line, the whole turmoil with the coach, like it was just a lot. And his best game was against the worst defense in the
Yeah.
league, probably with the Titans.
But I mean, it was a rough season for him. Early on, it was like, "Oh, you're not gonna play at all." It's Dylan Gabriel.
Well, also just the mental kind
Yeah.
of thing he had to deal with the draft.
It was
Yeah.
like, early on. It was the draft set him back potentially. I mean, you never know with him. But you have Flacco to start the season, and then Flacco leaves, and then it's Gabriel. And Gabriel doesn't look too good, and then you throw Shador in there, who wasn't even practicing with the starters,
and
then
the
you
coaches didn't even really want him.
yeah, they didn't want him. You just throw him out there with the starters with pretty much 0 reps with them. What do you expect?
But yeah, no, this
That's
is
true.
this is definitely something to build
Yeah,
towards.
I think so.
It's a prove it year for him. I mean, they're giving him the weapons
Agreed.
right now.
And they
for a
drafted
5th round pick
quarterback.
too.
Yep. And they drafted a
They
quarterback.
drafted quarterback, so I mean, it's definitely. I think within the organization, I think there's a hot seat on the quarterback position, but I think it's his to take, and I think he will take it.
And I mean, Ty Simpson. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts with him? Like 13 to the Rams.
That's the biggest surprise in the draft.
By far,
I think what did we rate this draft? Kind of just as a surprising factor.
I would say probably like a 5,
Yeah.
4 or 5. Like it was pretty. I wouldn't say it would be chalk, but I mean it wasn't. When
Yeah.
you have a quarterback, one quarterback's supposed to go like first round. Then you have like
Mhm.
your fringe with Simpson. Everybody was like, some people are like, oh yeah, he's first round pick. Some people are like, oh no, he's second. And then you have a fall off to Carson Beck.
Yep.
I mean, when your quarterback prospects aren't very strong, it kind of makes for a lame draft, and your
That's
receivers all being. Kind
I
of
think the
same.
biggest question with Ty Simpson though is this smart in this day of football to draft a guy that early to sit for a few years, especially in the unique situation with the Rams. You just got a guy who won the MVP. It's
Mhm.
win now in a lot of people's eyes.
like you said, it's win now.
Yep.
I don't like the pick. There was receivers on the board. Mekhi Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm an Eagles fan. Initially I was like, we already signed like 3 or 4 receivers, and we paid him good money too. And then we had him. The more I've watched him, I'm like, okay, I like him. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are saying this could be like Amon Ra top, Puka top. So I think that really could have helped out the Rams.
And Sadiq, they could have went
Yeah, they
because
coulda went
Yeah.
they keep running Tyler Higbee out there like he's
Yeah.
some stud. I mean, not to hate on him, but I mean, Sadiq would have been a really vertical threat to have there.
Yeah, and even defense. I mean, they could took Reuben Bain. Imagine him with Jared Burris and
Byron-
Byron Young.
Yeah.
That
Kobe,
defense would have been
Kobe,
elite.
whatever, the D tackle Fisk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, and I don't think the head coach Sean McVay liked it either.
He didn't look too excited.
He didn't. So
That's
going to
be personally, I think he'll be a stud. I really
Really?
do. I do.
All right, so if Shador Sanders and Ty Simpson both on the clock this year's draft, what are you doing? You're the GM.
I might get hate, but I think I'm going Ty Simpson, and I love Shador Sanders.
It's
But
ridiculous.
I think I think Ty Simpson you can build a program around for a long run. I really do. Maybe not all from college tape, but it's hard to compare SEC to
and also 1 year versus multiple years.
Yeah.
You know, so
Shador played all 4
he did.
years.
He did. You can't discredit
He has
that.
the experience. He has the touchdown to interception ratios. He has the completion percentage. He has the yards. And you look at the team that he had in Colorado, the first 2 years, the offensive line was terrible. Yes, he had the receiver weapons the second year. And, man, he made plays. Ty Simpson, if he was on that Colorado team, he would have got dog walked by every team. He couldn't make the plays Shador makes. In my opinion, Ty Simpson's going to be a bust.
Oh, and Mendoza and Carson
I don't like
Beck.
Mendoza either. I already said this. I think my true quarterback that got drafted, quarterback one, was Drew Aller. I think he has the makeup, the build, and even the scenario he's in right now with Mike McCarthy.
Yep.
I like that a whole lot better than this Ty Simpson deal. I think he's going to come in. I think Matthew Stafford will be a good mentor. But I just don't think Ty Simpson has it.
I saw something where Matt Stafford's wife reached out to Ty Simpson
Before he did.
Before Matt did. So that's
that.
wild.
I just don't like it. And another team that I didn't like their draft was the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Chris Johnson pick and the what was their second round pick?
Rodriguez.
J-Rod. I mean, I thought those were really good picks, but taking Proctor that early, like yes, he
great player.
Great.
It felt early.
I mean, I think you could have. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You could have got him. I thought he was a late first round guy because whenever they announced the pick, what was the first thing the announcers on ESPN said? He will be as good as Caden Proctor wants to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to invest the 12th overall pick in somebody that, you know, that's going to like freaking maybe not try here, or let, you know, get in their own head. You know, I want somebody that I'd rather take a player maybe not as talented, like a Monroe Freeling, or because I mean Proctor probably is the most talented like specimen.
He's got the talent, but it's always been that mentality thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like you said, I think he was there. He would have been there late first round.
If he had that killer mentality, you're probably looking at a top 3 pick.
Yeah,
easily. So I mean, I didn't like that pick, and you know, I thought the 49ers, yes, they didn't have a first round pick, but they reached like no other team. Like they drafted a guy in the 3rd round from Indiana, a running back. I'm not hating on the player. He didn't even get a combine invite. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the first time in years that I saw that somebody that hadn't got a combine invite was taken on the second day of the draft.
Yeah. But I feel like, you know, I mean, I hate to harp on it, but I feel like the 49ers always, somehow, these players that no one expects turns out for them. You know what I mean? Even with Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy.
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, I mean, this isn't just like these aren't like throwing darts at a wall or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 5th round, like Javon McCoy, like we talked about him earlier, maybe being the biggest steal of the draft.
Yeah.
If a 4th round pick doesn't pan out, that doesn't break your heart.
Oh yeah.
You know,
risky third one,
you know, like a 7th round pick.
Yeah.
You know, you're not even expecting them to make it out of training camp. So I mean, yes, they exceed your expectations in that sense. But when you're taking these guys, like, why are you taking a running back in the 3rd round anyways?
Yeah.
You have Christian McCaffrey, you have Brian Thomas Jr., you have Isaac Guriendo. Like, that makes no sense to me. You take the receiver from Ole Miss, which is a really good player. Like, I'm not going to he may come in there and rock the world. I'm not that familiar with him. Mm-hmm. But you have guys like Denzel Boston.
He was still there.
Yeah, I mean, and other bigger names. Chris Bell, who I think is going to be a stud for the Dolphins, too. Yep. So, I mean, I wasn't a fan of their draft, but I mean, there was a lot of sneaky picks in this draft, like the Falcons not having a first-round pick, taking the Terrell brother, also taking Harold Perkins, Zachariah Branch. You know, not have a first-round pick. I feel like they went in there and James Pierce Jr. got cleared of his charges.
Yes,
he did.
Saw that. If he does his rehab, though.
Yeah,
he has a lot of rehab
to
do.
Bad situation. I'm not gonna say I'm like rooting and hoping he gets, but like
that's a VFL though.
Yeah, it's a VFL, and he is a really good player, whole lot of talent.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it in his first year there. I mean, he looked good.
10.5 most sacks for a Falcons rookie ever.
Yeah,
and they also have that other edge too. So the Falcons is a team to watch coming in the week. NFC South.
Pains me to say this, but tell us a little bit about the Cowboys,
dude. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you probably saw the clip on Twitter if you guys follow us or X.
Yeah.
I mean, I was almost in tears because Stetson was in my ear. I did a mock draft and had the Cowboys selecting Caleb Downs, and he's like, "Dude, you are high. You're on acid, bro. He is not falling that far. The Commanders is going to take him. The Giants have 2 chances to take him. Like, he's not going to go that far." bro. And I was seeing my Cowboys Twitter. We're speaking into existence today. Caleb Downs is our guy. Caleb Downs is our guy. I thought the only way we'd get him is if we traded up. And then I thought if we traded up, it'd probably be a Sonny Styles pick instead, which I'm a big Downs guy. Who I've been beating the table. I want Caleb Downs. I want Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Then when we got him, bro, I was so excited. I mean, I was so excited because, there's concerns that there's not a physical trait about him that will make him elite. Because you look at previous safeties, you look at their athletic testing scores, they're like high percentiles in speed or in weight or in other places where Caleb Downs he doesn't exceed in any of those spots. But, man, the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
As a freshman at Alabama,
Yep.
going down there being the best player on the field. And this is like Nick Saban Alabama.
Yeah.
He goes to Ohio State, wins a championship, the best player on that team.
He's seen all the competition.
Yes. I mean, he's ducking no smoke. I mean, he's about it. And what makes him so special, it's not really his physical traits. Like, yes, he goes out there and makes plays, but he's super smart. Like, I'm hoping he can be our next, like, Ed Reed type guy. I mean, when you draft a safety that high, you got to expect that. And the DB coach, man, from the Eagles.
Yes, man.
I mean, the way he's developed players. And then our second first-round pick, I really wish we would have stayed at 20. I know y'all got
Mekhi Lemon.
we donated him y'all that. But I was thinking we take Mesidor. I know he's an older prospect. He ended up going to the Chargers. I really wanted him at 20 just because I think he's a pretty proven plug-and-play edge.
Yeah.
We took the dude from UCF. I'm not too familiar with him. I watched clips here and there on him. Got pretty good bend, heavy hands. I think he's had 5.5 sacks each of the past 3 years he's been at UCF. First team All Big 12 selection. They just got thrown into the Big 12, 2 years ago? So that could be a really good pick. And we took, I was really proud to see Jerry be like, hey, our defense was so bad last year. We're going to hammer home on defense.
Yeah.
And, after the Downs pick, our defense coordinator, who we just hired, is like, hey, I'm ready to buy home in Dallas. I'm very excited about that pick. So overall, our second-round pick was Quinion Williams from the trade. We traded our fifth-round pick for D. Winters, a linebacker from the 49ers who showed a lot of promise last year. So, I think there was a lot to take away from this draft for us. I think we definitely left getting better.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as an Eagles guy, the Giants drafted good. I think you guys done good. The Commanders not so much.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we had a good draft ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we went
I think
heavy.
the biggest thing of the daggum draft for y'all, I don't think it was Lemon or anybody. It was getting Grenard.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty much our third pick,
Yeah.
And, I mean, he was a Pro Bowler last year. I mean, he came up big, we'll see how he fits in the Vic Fangio offense, our defense.
Vic's a stud, too.
But we'll see. But, man, we really stacked up on offense. Like you said, Mekhi Lemon. Then we went Eli Stowers, which I'm questionable about just because he really doesn't fit our system. We like to run outside, get in between the gaps with Barkley and hopefully Tank Bigsby this year. I think he'll be big this year.
You know what I think we'll see out of Eli Stowers, though? Former quarterback in college. He may be the new tush pusher. Like, be the guy taking the snap.
I wouldn't mind that.
Like the Seahawks did.
Yeah. So, we'll see how he turns out. But I think this is really one of those years for Jalen Hurts. It's a prove-it year. A.J. Brown's going to be gone.
Yeah, you're going to color him out on your shirt.
No way. A.J. Brown, the reporters are saying he's likely to go to New England. So we'll see how that turns out. And it's Devontae, you got Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, Wicks, Lemon, Goddard, Stowers. You have weapons. I mean, now it's one of those times where it's like you have to be one of those Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes type of guys where you don't have your true receiver one. Yes, Devontae Smith is going to be that, or they hope he's going to be that. But it's not like you don't have an A.J. Brown or, in your sense, a C.D. Lamb.
George Pickens, if he plays.
Not really George Pickens, but Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. You don't have one of those guys you can go to down the stretch of the fourth quarter. You kind of have to spread the love all throughout the offense. And I'm excited to see how he handles that.
And y'all have a deep receiver room.
Yeah.
I mean, going and acquiring Wicks,
yes,
that was such an underrated move.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to give the Eagles flowers.
Yeah.
I do think. So y'all's offensive line coach left, right? The older guy?
He left.
So now y'all are taking
Jeff Stoutland.
Now y'all are taking these project guys that are huge, like 6'8", 6'9",
yeah,
and that are really unproven and raw. So I think it's going to be and they're late picks, but so was Mailata.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm very intrigued to see if it's kind of like they just have the secret sauce in developing these guys.
I really hope so.
Or if it was all a Stoutland thing.
A big thing was, I think it's Stoutland. I mean, I don't want to say this because I really hope the Eagles can develop these project players they got because we need it. I mean, it was Lane Johnson, Cam Jurgens that were questioned about retiring.
Yeah, because
this
of the
past
injuries.
year, the injuries. So I mean, we need to bolster up our offensive line if those guys
Mhm.
retire. And I hope Jeff comes back. I mean, the reason he left last year is because he wanted to stay in the offensive game plan, because he felt like his line were pretty much pass protecting and run protecting. They want to attack, and he felt like he needed to stay in that, and he wasn't going to get it. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's
Yep.
one of the best offensive line coaches
Well,
of all
y'all
time.
just need to get Big Dom out there.
Big Dom. Y'all did drop to a QB though, right? Out of North Dakota State. Is that where it was?
I mean,
But
got
y'all
him
have
already.
Deco
He's a pretty big
McKee.
dude.
We got Tanner McKee, and I like Tanner McKee. I'm a Tanner McKee
Preseason
guy.
freaking dog.
I mean, when Jalen Hurts is out, he steps up big time.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't know why we always do that. I mean, I guess it's normal for teams, just shoot for a quarterback. I guess like
Just
last
in
year,
case.
Kyle McCord, and
Yeah.
we already released him, and now we got this left-handed quarterback from North Dakota State. I think he's going to be released. I mean, I feel like we could have used it for another project job. But
Yeah.
I think one of my underrated picks from the draft was round 2, Anthony Hill Jr. to the Titans.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think the Titans really so that was a solid pick.
Yeah.
That really everybody wanted to be like, I want Sonny Styles at pick 4. And if you look at his resume, Dre Greenlaw wasn't a high pick, Fred Warner wasn't a high pick. He inherited C.J. Mosley with the Jets. So I mean, I thought that was a really good pick. I thought there was a lot of underrated pickups. I thought Garrett Nussmeier, 7th round to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Come in there and learn and sit behind Mahomes. He's very talented. I thought the Chiefs really knocked the draft out of the water. I know you were talking about it earlier. Peter Woods traded up for Mansour Delane.
Yep.
I mean, I think they really bolstered. They just let McDuffie go, so Delane's going to come in there and be CB1, assuming.
Right.
And then you'll have Chris Jones, who's getting older. And
Yeah.
it's like every year, it's like, oh, he may leave. He wants a raise. He may go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it was really good to see the Chiefs be like, okay, if Chris wants to go, we're going to develop Peter, which I don't think he ever will. We're going to develop Peter Woods right by his side.
Yeah. I mean, I think those Chiefs had a good draft. I mean, you can tell that they went defense heavy.
Yep.
I mean, that was their weak point
I
all
think
year
I think
long.
it's just them trying to extend this window. Like, they know Andy Reid's getting older.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes,
Coming
who's
off
going to be
an
there.
injury,
And, Travis Kelce's getting older. They're trying to go, last dance.
Yeah, make a
and,
run.
You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, why not? I mean, yeah, why not?
But, yeah, I mean, like I said, this draft was pretty lame. But at the same time, it was a good time just, doing the mock drafts, trying to
Mhm.
see what your team did and where we improved, who
Yeah.
didn't do that great. And I'll be very excited to see how these guys pan out. Like I said, fingers crossed, Caleb Downs, Defensive Rookie of the Year. But we'll see,
Yeah. It's interesting.
Some
But-
undrafted guys too.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got Pavia.
Swagular.
We got Pavia. Yeah, don't want to hate on Grayson too much. He's not here, but
I
sitting in an
will.
empty room with all those caps, that's got to be a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and Dagum Joey Aguilar.
Yeah, Aguilar signed with the Jags, so big win for Vol Nation
No
there.
no news on Pavia yet.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think we'll get any.
I don't know. Maybe so, maybe not.
Yeah.
Go the Eagles, be your United Towers.
No. I'll pass.
But anyways, I guess that's enough draft talk for now.
Mhm.
We'll keep y'all updated kind of as the season goes on with
Yeah.
these young bucks.
Yeah.
But locker room heat, boys. What it can be food, it can be whatever.
Yeah,
what are
yeah.
you trying to put
Put
the
the
people
people
on?
on. Yep.
Man, like I was saying earlier, I've been binge watching the playoffs.
Yep.
But I started this new series. It's not new, it's old series, but it's Dexter. Man, I've just been grinding it, bro. Like, I watched the season in like 3 nights. And it's like there's like 12 episodes. I've been grinding it out, man. So I've been pretty busy with, watching that in the playoffs. So yeah, and then this past week I've been into my Bruno phase.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars,
Bruno
bro.
Mars.
Dude, that new little EP or whatever
Yeah.
he dropped.
Yeah, with Lady Gaga.
Oh,
whatever.
you die with a smile.
Die with a smile. I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I love me some Bruno. Me, I guess I work, true blue collar job, so I got to bring my daggum lunchbox. So I don't know if I'll be in the field installing or doing whatever they have me doing for the day, but it's hard. It's hard or whatnot. Like, I'll be tired some days.
Yeah.
You're just looking for little small victories just to get through the day. And I had some grapes. I had some baby bell cheese. And your boy on his 15-minute break just been feeling like a daggum millionaire eating his little grapes and cheese.
Yeah.
So I mean, that y'all boys need to. I'm trying to put y'all on something right there. I didn't know it. You hear people talk about it, and they're like, dang, that's just a ratatouille thing, where he
Ratatouille.
puts the grapes and cheese together.
What kind of grapes though? The green or purple ones?
Dude, I don't discriminate.
Both.
Yeah, I'll take whatever.
The
But
cotton
Okay.
candy ones?
dude,
Yeah,
like
cotton
I said,
candy.
I
That's
don't
the move.
I don't
That's the move.
discriminate. Early in the week it was purple. Later in the week, it was green.
Yeah.
You know,
All
it's
right.
just whatever's in the fridge.
Yeah.
But music-wise, I've been listening. I mean, we were talking about me and JP, like those Thursday nights when new music comes out. Like, I can't stay up that late at 11 o'clock. But Friday morning rolls around, I'm going into work, man. I'm listening to what's new. Jason Aldean dropped a new album. Kid Leroy dropped
Deluxe.
the Deluxe.
Yep.
Ella Langley dropped, I guess, a week or two ago. So I've been going back, kind of listening to that. It's solid.
The Iceman dropped in
May
May
15th.
15th. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but we didn't say the date. I mean, that'll be big.
They said Morgan Wallen could be on that track. Hey, Morgan Wallen, Ella Langley dropped a
Oh
song
yeah,
together. It was
that's
pretty
not
good.
a bad song.
But yeah,
What about you, JP?
The Noah Khan album just came out. I don't know
yeah,
if y'all have been
yeah.
on him too much. Rap though, I'll be on G Herbo.
Uh-oh.
He's an old school guy. I know it might be kind of an
Low
old
back.
one. Yeah, low back. And then Cody Johnson. I've been picking up my country game a little bit stronger. I listened to some podcast. I don't know who said it. It may have been a Theo Vaughn. He was
Yeah.
like Morgan Wallen's like the gateway drug to
Yeah.
country music.
Yeah,
and all
he
that
is.
sort of stuff.
he
Yeah.
is.
Dude, I was the biggest country hater a few years ago, and now it's like, oh, I listen to.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love country music, especially in the summer, dude. When it starts, it's nice. You can start like,
Yeah.
kind
The
of rolling
vibes
the
are high,
windows down,
man. The vibes are
just
high.
cruising, bro.
Little
Yeah.
random thing, bro. Have y'all seen the Drewski auditions or whatever?
Yeah.
He came out
Luke
with another
Combs.
one this week. He had the Luke Combs like a few weeks ago, and then he came out with one this past week with another guy, like a comedian or whatever. Bro, it was so funny.
Dude, I'll have to give it a watch.
you gotta tap into.
I've seen
that.
clips of the Luke Combs one. I've
Yeah.
been saying I need to watch it
Bro,
for
you
so
gotta
long.
tap into that, bro. They're so funny.
Dude,
He's
for
hilarious.
But I mean, just to wrap things up, y'all got anything else?
You know, tune into the NBA playoffs. I mean, like I was saying, it's got a March Madness feel to it.
And I
man.
mean, on X, bro, we've been
Bro, we've been
active,
grinding it, bro. I mean,
giving you updates. Like if
Look,
I miss a game, I'm
yeah.
going and looking at that.
follow us on X, man. I've been posting the NBA recaps nightly. So I mean, you can stay tuned if you miss a game. You can get a quick recap of what happened, some big news that's going on. I know Nathaniel's been hitting heavy on the NFL stuff and the draft lately.
Yeah.
So I mean, stay tuned. I mean, we want to tap more into the TikTok and Instagram as well.
Yeah,
So stay tuned for that.
yeah.
as well.
Make sure you're on top of it and you like and you subscribe.
Yeah.
Be a friend, tell a friend, show a friend. If
Right.
you're a real OG, you're gonna want to get us out there.
Yeah.
But I
Love
guess
it.
my last little shout out. Last week we didn't film. I was in Chattanooga. I had to go to a wedding.
Yeah.
It's an OG day one. Blue collar fan.
Yep.
Congratulations to the Garretts.
Shout out.
Shout out to the
Shout
Garretts.
out.
You got anything, JP?
I don't know. I guess as off season for football kind of comes to a close and the draft's over and everything, we're gonna just try to spread the love.
Yeah.
All the sports right now.
Yeah, we're
so
gonna see what we can do, man.
We're
If
gonna see what we can do.
If we can make it through this dead time, man,
Yeah.
dude, we're gonna be demons when
We
football
are gonna
season
be,
rolls
yeah.
around.
Yeah, put us on. We can cover pickleball.
Yeah.
We'll cover anything you want to hear.
Yeah,
at this
leave some
point.
comments
Yeah.
of what you want to hear about.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
We would love
If
to
y'all want to
see
do a
the
little blue
comments.
collar pickleball tournament, like
Yeah.
if,
Boots on the ground.
if somebody wants to daggum try to challenge
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
I mean,
let's do it.
JP and the man behind the camera is pretty daggum good.
Hey, we try. We
All
try.
right, but yeah, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah. Until
For
the
sure.
next one.